Hello, everyone. We are Team 16, consisting of Anite Wardog, Corey Romer, Drew Seltzer, Ben Awana, Caitlin Young, and we will be analyzing prescription drug advertising with concepts from Chapter 14 of the textbook.
Hi, my name is Anite Wardog. I'm senior at Building Construction Management.
Corey Romer, I'm a senior in Building Construction Management.
I'm Drew Seltzer, and I'm a senior in Building Construction Management.
I'm Ben Awana, and I'm a senior in Construction Management.
I'm Caitlin Young, and I'm a senior in Construction Management.
Prescription drug pricing is a relevant topic to us as we are now adulting. Adulting is the worry of the real world, including its fluctuating gas prices, crippling loan credit card debt, stressful responsibility to file taxes, the planning and saving for a 401k, and continuous controversially high costs of prescription medication. Prescription drug pricing is a relevant topic to us as we are now adulting. Adulting is the worry of real world, including its fluctuating gas prices, crippling loan and credit card debt, stressful responsibility to file taxes, and planning and saving for a 401k, and the controversially high cost of prescription medication. As we establish our careers, enter the economy, it will be our turn to fight the drug companies in the long-going battle to regulate consumer prices.
Okay, so from our case study, there's three major takeaways. The first one is that drug companies are obviously putting prices in their advertisements. For example, Johnson & Johnson has started to lead the way by listing the drug Xarelto's price, which is $448 per month, along with the anticipated price with insurance and financial assistance, putting the price between $0 and $47 monthly. So about 75% of the people who take that drug will pay the $0 to $47 a month. Along with a link to the website for additional drug pricing information and about the future of adding prices for these will also be included in the advertisements. Takeaway two will be that other companies have concerns about providing prospective cost information and thought that consumers rarely pay the prices listed anyway due to insurance prices that can lower it, as well as companies helping for low-income people. This price could turn away consumers from using the products as they may think that they're too expensive already. And then takeaway three from the case study would be that if companies disclose these prices, this might give drug companies to lower their costs. And if they know the costs, consumers may begin to demand more information and then therefore lower costs as well. This may also turn consumers off the name brand products when they learn how much generic products actually cost.
In relation to Chapter 14 concepts, price is often used to judge quality. Now, from the book, price is defined as the overall sacrifice a consumer is willing to make to acquire a specific product or service. As the price is the only element of the marketing mix that does not generate costs, but generates revenue. From the book, consumers generally believe that the price is one of the most important factors in their purchase decisions. Price is a particularly powerful indicator of quality when consumers are less knowledgeable about the product category. A lesson brought home by the movie Moneyball. Additionally, from this, we learned about the 5 C's of pricing: competition, cost, company objectives, customers, and channel members. The most applicable to this one would be competition and company objectives. From competition, we have those, or company objectives, we have those that are profit-oriented, which is focusing on maximizing the amount of income, sales orientation, which is how much quantity can we sell, competitor orientation, which is how you fare against other competitors, and customer orientation, which is can we get the most benefit out of a good. From competition, which most drug companies measure against, would be our measure against the competition, as well as competitive parity, which prices are set similar to the competition, and status quo pricing, which is when manufacturers change prices only to meet competition. Along with this, we learn about demand curves and pricing. So the greater the supply there is, generally the lower the price, and quo pro, if the pricing is higher, then there's generally less demand for this and a lower quantity. He also talks about prestige products, which in this case would be name brand medication as compared to generic medications.
Adding price to drugs ad increase the customer welfare. There's one goal: bringing transparency to the market to educate that is which customers could demand more competition, thus bringing the price down. If a customer sees a prescription drugs more expensive, they may be tricked into assuming that the higher priced drugs has a higher quality and ultimately better than affordable generic ones. Ideally, bringing the price down is a good thing, but what could be better if the prescription drug could not be directly marketed to the public and it was healthcare provider recommendation what our customers should take instead of customers strongly aiming doctors into certain drugs they saw on ads on TV. Price is based off of three primary things: drug manufacturers, pharmacy benefit managers, and insurance providers. There are three created, sophisticated supply chains that drives drug prices up exponentially. Price varies widely from insurance providers to providers, as well as income. They're all done differently and includes such a wide variety of variables that keep providers by these three players. The price are set by how the public see them as well as the FTAs.
So we took a survey and asked people about their experience with prescription drug advertisements. We asked the following questions. Have you ever been exposed to an advertisement for a prescription drug? Have you ever seen an advertisement for a prescription drug that also included the monetary price to use the drug? If a drug company listed the pre-insurance price on an advertisement, would you be less likely to talk to a healthcare provider about the drug? If a drug company listed the post-insurance price on an advertisement, would you be less likely to talk to a healthcare provider about the drug? And finally, do you believe that adding prices to drug ads increases consumer welfare? So for the first question, have you ever seen an ad for a prescription drug? Everyone answered yes. For the second one, have you ever seen one with a monetary price attached to it? So most people said no, which is typical. It's expected. Johnson & Johnson is the only company that does that right now, and they only do it for a couple of drugs. So unless they've seen, one of three drug advertisements, their answer is going to be no. For the second question about the pre-insurance pricing, there's a fairly even mix. So the people that said yes are most likely people without insurance and are the people that are turned off from the high drug prices. So if you don't have insurance and they're posting a price of $400 a month and you're a college student or something, you're not going to want to pay that. So obviously you're not going to want to even talk to your healthcare provider about it. People that said yes were those type of people. People that said no are either people who have insurance or people that are willing to pay a lot for the drug. Third question about listing the post-insurance price. It was once again a fairly even mix. The people that said yes are most likely the people with insurance, but the value is still too high for them. So maybe even after their insurance goes through, their copay is still like $100 a month, and that's too much for them. And then the people that said no are either people without insurance or people with insurance that think the price is acceptable. And then finally, which is kind of the big discussion topic of this entire thing, do you think adding prices to drug ads increases consumer welfare? And most people, being consumers of drug products, said yes.
So let's break down each question then. So I believe none of us have seen a prescription drug advertisement that included the monetary price. I know I haven't. I don't know if any of you have.
I mean, on the internet, if you go, some spam ads pop up on your screen. Like if you read an article, usually you can see an ad pop up that talks about like price and medicine. So I guess if you look at that one, that might be one of it. But other than that, on TV, you probably cannot see any of the prices. So
All right. So if a drug company lists the pre-insurance price on an advertisement, I know I'd be more likely to investigate and talk about it, especially if it was more of an affordable generic version of it rather than the name brand.
My only issue with that is if, like, I have insurance, so I don't even know if that number is relevant to me. So it could be $400 a month, but it's totally different for me. So I hardly even know what my answer would be to that. Like, yes and no.
So would you be less likely then to talk to a healthcare provider if the company posted the post-insurance price on an advertisement?
Depends on what the price would be, I guess. If the price is acceptable for me, then yeah, I would totally go talk to them. But if it's still too high, even after insurance, then no, I'm probably not going to. But that said, I'm also going to be able to make a better decision about what drugs I decide to take.
With some price disclosed is better than no price then, I assume, right?
Yeah.
So post-insurance, we want some starting point.
Yes.
So ultimately, I do believe it increases consumer welfare. What does Ben and Drew think?
Ben and Drew.
Yes. Having prices available in ads would increase consumer awareness of what is available and what price range of products they could have. It might also bring up the discussion of what alternatives are available in the price range that's affordable to you.
Yay, what a great job adulting, everyone.
Ooh,
Thank you.
here are resources if you want to look at them.